Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This week I chose to examine two different sources. The first was a book that published the wartime letters of Dick Simpson and his brother Tally. Both men served in the 3rd South Carolina Infantry during the Civil War, and at least two of their cousins, Richard C. and Ossian, both also served in the regiment. Dick and Tally graduated from Wofford College in 1860, while their cousins graduated from South Carolina College in that same year. The book describes the challenges of the war. They go into great detail on how daily life was for them and the challenges that they faced during that time period. One interesting piece of it was Tally describes that him and his brother were looking for their cousins after the Battle of Antietam. And what happened was Richard C. was killed, and another of their cousins, Carolus, was taken prisoner. Now, Tally died a year after, on September 20th, 1863, in Tennessee, and was buried on the Simpson homestead. What is interesting about that piece is that the homestead would eventually become part of the Clemson University. After the war, Dick took up farming and became involved in what would later become Clemson University. The second source I took a look at is the highlights the strong presence of Confederate veterans at Clemson, where the university was eventually located at, was on the plantation grounds of another famous South Carolinian, John C. Calhoun. This resource highlights the early days of the university and the challenges it faced over the decades after the founding of Clemson. Both resources provided useful information for my dissertation idea about the Civil War in South Carolina College, and I will take what I've learned from these two sources and use those to tell the greater story of the 157 or so soldiers that attended South Carolina College or graduates of South Carolina College. So I look forward to hearing everybody else's information this week, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you. Have a good day.